What is up, agents? This is Wrecker, back with another build video. So the one that I'm showcasing today is a really fun Deflector Shield Tank Build. Now this isn't the only way to run Deflector Shield, there are many other variations you can run. But personally for me, as per my testing, if I had to run Deflector Shield, especially on Legendary difficulty, this is how I would run it. So simply putting a template out there for you guys to try out and let me know what you guys think. So with that being said, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's begin. Okay, so starting off with the specialization, we are running the technician. We're getting +1 skill tier and then 12% damage to drone skill proxies and robotics. That's very handy for legendary black disc. But the primary reason we are running this spec is the artificer hive, because that's very necessary for our deflector shield to keep it up as long as possible. Also keep in mind you have to make sure you have 10% skill damage stacked in this skill tree instead of skill healing, because you can only stack one of them at a time. Lastly, of course, make sure you have the right weapons type stacked in your weapons tree. For me, that's the Liberty pistol, so that's what we have here. Okay, so starting off with the weapons, primarily we are running the exotic Liberty pistol here. It comes with pistol damage, and I have rolled damage targets out of cover. As a base number, we are sitting at 329.1k, 173 RPM, and a mag of 8. The talent that it comes with, it's called Liberty or Death. Hits grant plus 2% weapon damage, stacks up to 30. So basically on full stacks, you're getting 60% weapon damage. But not only that, headshots consume all stacks, repairing your shield for 3% per stacks. So on full stacks, you can repair your shield up to 90%. So keep in mind, you don't need to shoot the headshots all the time. Just keep shooting the enemies in the body. Once you're at full stacks and you feel the need to repair your shield from your pistol, just take a headshot and it will restore almost full health on your shield. So yeah, that's the primary weapon we're running here. Okay, so starting off with the gear pieces, we are running 4-piece Foundry Bulwark gear set. We're getting 10% total armor, 1% armor regen, and plus 50% shield health. So these are really good attributes when you are especially running a tank. The 4-piece gets us the main talent for the gear set. It's called Makeshift Repairs. When you or your shield take damage, 20% of that amount is repaired to both over 15 seconds. Now keep in mind that 20% will be boosted to 30% because we are running the chest for the gear set. Before we get to the chest talent, the attributes we are running, that's armor as a main core attribute, skill damage, then I have a 13% protection from elites mod in there. So yeah, these will be the same attributes on all pieces, skill damage and armor. The talent that the chest piece comes with, as I said earlier, it's gonna boost our 20% repairs to 30% over 15 seconds. That's really good. Same attributes in the gloves, armor as a main core attribute, then skill damage. Same thing for the knee pads, armor, then 10% skill damage. And lastly, same thing for the holster, armor, 10% skill damage here. For the backpack, we are running Bellstone Armory backpack here. We're getting plus 1% armor regen. For the attributes, we are running armor, skill damage, repair skills, and then a 13% protector from elites mod in there. Keep in mind, yes, we are gonna need repair skills because that's gonna boost our repairs to our deflector shield from the artificer hive. So that attribute is gonna help us. So whenever you can, wherever you can on the pieces, do run repair skills after skill damage here. For the talent, we are running Adrenaline Rush. That's a really good talent to run on a tank build, especially when you are face tanking enemies most of the time. It's whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Basically getting 60% if you are close to 3 enemies in that proximity. The cooldown is 5 seconds. So that's a really good talent to have here. So yeah. And lastly, for the mask, we are running the exotic Catharsis mask here. That's a very good mask to run, especially in this setup, because it is gonna give you a bunch of buffs that do synergize very well with the entire setup we are trying to run here. It comes with armor, incoming repairs, and armor regen, and then I have slotted in another 13% protection from release mod in there. The talent that it comes with is called Vicious Cycle. Taking damage build stacks up to 30. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage. Taking damage max stacks triggers a burst removing all stacks and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to not only you but also your allies if they are in that cloud. So not only we are getting 30% weapon damage for getting hit, but also getting heals and purging all the status effects that are applied on us in case. So yeah, that's a really good mask to run here, so make sure if you have it, you should run for it in this setup. Okay, for the skills, primarily I am running the Artificer Hive as I mentioned earlier. For the mods, we are running duration, range, and the third mod slot doesn't really matter because it does not benefit our Artificer Hive at all. As you can see here, all the mods that you see here, stim efficiency, healing, revive armor, damage, none of these mods help out our Artificer Hive, so it doesn't matter what you run in the third slot. Being a tier 1 shield here, we are getting +4 charges, 100% charge efficiency, range, drone speed, health, all that good stuff, so that's really good. Presently we are sitting at 26% skill repair, so the more repair skills you stack in as an attribute in your setup, that's gonna boost this particular percentage here on the Artificer Hive. But this is good enough. I have done the testing and I have run this in heroic and legendary. It works just as good. So yeah, that's the first skill we're running here. And of course, lastly, the skill itself, the whole setup is built around the Deflector Shield here. For the mods, I am running Deflector damage on all 3 slots. That's 5% each on all 3 of them. Now, the cooldown is 18 seconds. That's not gonna go off because we are getting skill repairs not only from the Artificer Hive but also from our Liberty Pistol. So keep that in mind. The damage, if you note here, it says average damage to 39k. Depends on weapon type. Now that's talking about our pistol, which we are running with our ballistic shield here. So it's gonna boost our damage numbers depending on the average weapon damage that we have on our pistol. So yeah. Now being a tier 6 shield here, it's fully stacked up because we are running all blues on all the gear pieces. That's why we're getting active regen 60% plus 250 shield health plus 40 holster regen and plus 60 deflector damage here. So these are really good attributes to have on fully stacked up deflector shield here. Okay, so before I jump into the full overview, let me show you the stats real quick for the entire setup. As base number on a Liberty pistol, we are sitting at 329k. Crit numbers don't matter because we are not running for crits here. 125% head touch damage, that's really good because we will be taking out headshots from time to time here. Then if I switch to my defense tab, you will see we are at 2 million base armor, 351k max health, and some amount of armor regen. Now keep in mind these are only showing base numbers here. The amount of repairs you will be getting from the Foundry Bulwark gear set, that's not listed here, so don't worry about that. If I scale down a bit, we are seeing 39% protection from elites. That's really necessary. I would recommend running protection from elites at least 40% because the elites in this game will shoot you in the head right on. They are not going to shoot your shield, and since the deflector shield is the bread and butter for this entire setup, that's not going to help you out with the elites in the game because again they will shoot you in the head right on 90% of the time. So you have to play it right. So yeah, these are the stats for this setup. Okay, so this is the full build everyone. We are running the Technician Specialization. As our primary, we are running the Exotic Liberty Pistol. For the mask, we are running the Catharsis Exotic Mask here. For the backpack, we are running a Beltstone Armory backpack with Adrenaline Rush talent. And then we are running 4-piece Foundry Bulwark gear set, including the chest piece. Now keep in mind on all gear pieces we are running armor and then skill damage all over, and wherever we can stack and repair skills. For the mod slots we are running protection from elites on all 3 slots here. That puts us at 39% in total. For the skills we are running the Artificer Hive, that's really important, and of course lastly the Deflector Shield itself as our primary skill here. So yeah, that's the full build everyone. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Keep in mind you have to play this build right. What I mean by that is the elites in the game, as I said earlier, are going to shoot you in the head right on. They're not going to shoot your shield. So as long as your left side is covered with some kind of cover, like behind a wall, behind a door, something, you should be fine, as you will see in the gameplay. But don't go face tanking an elite, especially in legendary. Heroic, that's very easy. uh you don't have to worry about elites in there because they won't be hitting you that hard. We got so much armor, so much regen, you should be good. But in legendary difficulty, don't go face tanking those chungas or any elites, because again they will hit you in the head right on. So you have to play it right. Your positioning does matter. So that's about it. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.